As I mentioned, my business manager is multiple client, and each client can have multiple businesses. If you have more than one business, then the consolidation button is activated and you can consolidate multiple businesses while excluding intercompany transactions. We also supply a sample client for you to play around with, and as you can see, it's a QuickBooks client that gets synchronized every night. So you can play around with the sample client, but we also like the idea of you adding yourself, your own business, and then seeing your own data in the demonstration. Adding a client is a very simple function. Click on Add Client. We ask you to enter the client's company name, their phone number, the country that or are located in, their email address, and the contact person. Later in the security area, we will allow the people to be allocated to this particular client. The default is the person that creates the client and the administrator. In this case, I am both. Once we've created a client, we can then add a business. So adding a business is also simple. Display the client's name and then the business name, and then it will default to the currency that's required. At this stage, we have Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, euros, New Zealand dollars, pound sterling, and US dollars. If we require any others, we just ask you to let us know. There's a small wizard going on the left-hand side, showing you the progress that you make. So set up your business is a small step, import the data, larger step, set up your first dashboard, and then generate your first set of reports. As you can see, we interface to major accounting solutions: QuickBooks Online, Reckon One, which is actually an Australian-based similar product to QuickBooks, Sage Business Cloud Accounting, and then we have MYOB Account Write Live. At this stage, we haven't developed an API, but MYOB have given us a Excel interface where you export to Excel and you re-import into My Business Manager. We also, Reckon, have developed a specific version of their product, Reckon One, to the IPA, and so they have a product called IPA Books. Now, on the desktop versions, we interface to MYOB Desktop, which is known as MYOB Classic, QuickBooks Desktop, and Reckon Desktop. For these last three applications, we will give you a utility that you download onto your server, and that will actually provide the link between the desktop application and Cloud My Business Manager. Once you have selected your accounting application, just click Save and Continue, and the My Business Manager will take you through a process depending on the accounting application you're interfacing to and ask you to authorize access to that accounting application. There are some notes on the right-hand side that actually are quite important. You need to have admin access to the accounting system that you're going to be interfacing to. You need the password and the user ID, obviously. And for the desktop version, as I mentioned earlier, you'll need to download a copy of the utility and install it on the server where your accounting application is stored.